I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily. Hi, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here today. I am very, very happy to talk to you all.
I am happy too, Paul. You look very energetic today. You have bright eyes.
Thank you, Emily. I have bright eyes because I slept very well last night. I had 8 hours of sleep.
Oh, that is perfect. That is actually our topic for today.
Yes. What are your daily habits? It is a very interesting question, right?
It is a very interesting question. Our habits make us who we are. Good habits create a good life.
I agree completely. Small things we do every day become big things in our life.
Me too. But wait, Paul, before we talk about our habits, we should talk to our friends listening.
Oh yes, you're right. Hello, friends. If you like our podcast, please click the like button right now.
Yes, please. It helps us a lot. And if you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe to Mr. English channel.
And don't forget to share this podcast with your family and your friends who are learning English. We want to help everyone.
Exactly. Okay, Paul, let's start. When I say, what are your daily habits, what is the first thing you think about?
Let me think. The first thing is my morning routine. I think morning habits are the most important.
That is so true, Paul. How we start the day changes everything. What do you do every morning?
Well, I wake up at 6 a.m. The alarm rings and I don't press snooze. I get up immediately.
Wow, immediately? That is very difficult. I always want 5 more minutes.
I know. But I learned something important. The first decision of the day is the most important decision.
What do you mean by that?
If I win against the snooze button, I feel like a winner all day. If I lose, I feel lazy all day.
Oh, that is very interesting. So getting up immediately makes you feel strong.
Exactly. It's a small victory, but it gives me confidence.
I love that idea. Okay, so you wake up at 6 a.m. What happens next?
I drink a big glass of water, cold water. It wakes up my body.
Just water? No coffee?
Coffee comes later. First, water. Our body needs water after sleeping for 8 hours.
That is very smart. I usually go straight to coffee. Maybe I should try water first.
You should. It makes a big difference. After water, I do some stretching.
Stretching? Like exercise?
Not exercise yet, just gentle stretching. I stretch my arms, my legs, my back. It takes 5 minutes.
And does it help?
Oh yes, it wakes up my muscles. I feel ready to move.
That sounds very peaceful. I imagine you standing by the window, stretching, looking at the sunrise.
Yes, exactly like that. Sometimes I open the window and breathe the fresh air.
Beautiful. And after stretching, what is next?
Then I make my bed.
Make your bed every single day?
Every single day. It is a non-negotiable habit.
But why? You will sleep in it again tonight.
I know it sounds funny, but making the bed is powerful. It is another small victory. It says, I am organized. I am in control.
I never thought about it like that.
Plus, when I come home in the evening and see my clean bed, I feel good. The room looks nice.
You are convincing me, Paul. Maybe I should start making my bed too.
You should try it for 1 week. I think you will love it.
Okay, challenge accepted. So you wake up, drink water, stretch, and make your bed. What about breakfast?
Ah, breakfast. That's my favorite part. I love breakfast.
Me too. What do you eat?
I make the same thing every day. 2 eggs, 1 piece of whole wheat toast, and a banana.
The same thing every day? You don't get bored?
No, because I don't have to think. I just make it automatically. It saves time and energy.
That is a good point. When we make the same breakfast, we don't waste time deciding.
Exactly. And my breakfast is healthy. It gives me energy for the whole morning.
How long does breakfast take?
About 15 minutes to make and eat. I sit at the table, I don't look at my phone, and I eat slowly.
No phone during breakfast? That is very disciplined.
It is important. Breakfast is my quiet time. I think about my day. I plan my priorities.
That is wonderful, Paul. So by 6:30 a.m., you already had water, stretching, a clean bed, and a healthy breakfast.
Yes, and then I take a shower and get ready for work.
Your morning routine is very impressive. But now I have to ask, what about you, Emily? What are your daily habits? Well, my morning is different from yours. I wake up at 7 a.m.
1 hour later than me. That's okay. Some people are morning people, some people are night people.
I am definitely not a morning person. When I wake up, I feel sleepy for the first 30 minutes.
So what do you do first?
I make coffee immediately.
No water first?
Well, sometimes, but honestly, coffee is my wake-up button.
I understand. A lot of people are like that. What kind of coffee do you make?
I have a coffee machine. I make a cappuccino with milk foam. It smells so good.
I can imagine. Do you drink it in bed or at the table?
I take my coffee to the living room. I sit on my comfortable sofa with a soft blanket.
That sounds very cozy.
It is. And while I drink my coffee, I write in my journal.
Oh, you keep a journal. That's a great habit.
Yes, I write 3 pages every morning. I write about my feelings, my dreams, my plans.
3 pages? That's a lot. How long does it take?
About 20 minutes, sometimes longer if I have a lot to say.
And does it help you?
Oh, yes, it clears my mind. All my worries go on the paper, and then I feel light and ready.
That is beautiful. Writing is very therapeutic.
It really is. After writing, I feel like I know myself better.
So, coffee and journal writing. What comes next?
Then I do something I call my learning hour.
Learning hour. Tell me more.
Every morning, I spend 1 hour learning something new. Sometimes I watch an educational video, sometimes I read a book, sometimes I practice a skill.
What kind of skills?
Well, recently I'm learning photography. I watch tutorials and practice taking pictures.
That is wonderful. So you invest in yourself every morning.
Exactly. Before work, before emails, before the busy day starts, I feed my brain with knowledge.
I love that habit. It means you are growing every single day.
That's the idea. Even if I learn one small thing, after 365 days, I learned 365 things.
Wow, that is powerful math.
Yes, small habits create big results over time.
So true. And what about breakfast for you?
I eat breakfast around 8:30 after my learning hour. I usually make oatmeal with fruits.
Oatmeal is very healthy.
Yes, I put banana, blueberries, and honey in it. Sometimes I add nuts.
That sounds delicious and filling.
It is. It keeps me full until lunchtime.
Good. So your morning is coffee, journaling, learning, and then breakfast.
Yes, exactly. And then I shower and start my workday.
Your routine is very creative and thoughtful. I like it.
Thank you. Everyone's routine should match their personality.
I agree. There is no perfect routine. The best routine is the one you can do every day.
Exactly. Okay, Paul, let's talk about afternoon and evening habits. What do you do after work?
Good question. My afternoon starts with lunch, of course.
What time do you eat lunch?
Around 1 p.m., I try to eat at the same time every day.
And what do you eat?
I prepare my lunch the night before. Usually I bring chicken with rice and vegetables or a big salad with protein.
You prepare it the night before? That is very organized.
Yes, it saves time and money. I don't have to buy lunch every day.
That is smart and healthier too.
Definitely. When I bring my own lunch, I know exactly what I am eating.
Do you eat at your desk or do you take a break?
I always take a break. I go outside if the weather is nice. I sit on a bench and eat slowly.
That is important. Taking a real lunch break helps you recharge.
Yes, and after lunch, I walk for 15 minutes before going back to work.
A walking habit after lunch. That is excellent for digestion.
And it clears my head. The afternoon work is always easier after a short walk.
What about in the evening? When do you finish work?
I finish work at 5:30 p.m., and I have a rule. After 5:30, I don't check work emails.
Really? Never?
Never. Well, unless there is an emergency, but that is very rare.
That is good boundaries. Work time is work time, personal time is personal time.
Exactly. It took me a long time to learn this, but now I protect my evening time.
So, what do you do in the evening?
When I get home around 6 p.m., I change into comfortable clothes immediately.
Me too. The first thing I do at home is change clothes.
It is like a signal to your brain. Work mode is finished, home mode is starting.
Yes. And then?
Then I cook dinner. I love cooking. It relaxes me.
What do you usually cook?
Different things. Sometimes pasta, sometimes stir fry, sometimes soup. I try to make something healthy and tasty.
Do you cook alone or with someone?
Usually alone, but sometimes my roommate joins me and we cook together.
That sounds nice. Cooking together is fun.
It is, and we talk about our day while we cook. It's like therapy.
I understand that feeling. And what time do you eat dinner?
Around 7 p.m., I sit at the table, no TV, no phone, just food and maybe conversation.
Mindful eating again.
Yes, it is a pattern in my life. I believe eating is important. We should not rush it.
I agree. Food is fuel and pleasure at the same time.
Exactly. After dinner, I clean the kitchen immediately.
Immediately? You don't rest first?
No, because if I sit down, I won't want to get up again.
So you clean everything right away. That is wise. A clean kitchen in the evening means a happy morning.
Yes, and then around 8 p.m. I have my free time.
What do you do with your free time?
It depends on the day. Sometimes I read a book, sometimes I watch a movie, sometimes I call my family or friends.
Do you watch TV every evening?
Not every evening, maybe 3 times a week. I try not to spend too much time in front of screens.
That is healthy. What about hobbies?
I play guitar. Not every day, but maybe 4 times a week. I practice for 30 minutes.
Oh, you play guitar? I didn't know that.
Yes, I am not very good yet, but I'm improving slowly.
That is wonderful. Music is such a beautiful hobby.
It is, and it uses a different part of my brain. After a day of work, playing guitar feels refreshing.
I love that. What about bedtime? When do you go to sleep?
I have a bedtime routine too. At 9:30 p.m., I start preparing for sleep.
What do you do?
First, I dim the lights in my apartment. Bright lights tell your brain to stay awake.
That is scientific. Dim lights tell your brain it is sleep time.
Exactly. Then I prepare my clothes for the next day. I choose my shirt, my pants, everything.
So you don't have to think in the morning.
Right. And I prepare my breakfast things. I put the pan on the stove, I take out the eggs from the fridge.
You really plan everything.
It makes my morning so much easier. Then at 10 p.m., I go to my bedroom.
And you sleep immediately?
Not immediately. I read for 20 or 30 minutes. Reading makes me sleepy.
What kind of books do you read before bed?
Usually fiction, stories. Nothing too exciting, or I can't sleep.
That makes sense. And what time do you turn off the light?
Around 10:30 p.m., I try to get 8 hours of sleep. So if I sleep at 10:30, I can wake up at 6:30.
But you wake up at 6 a.m.
Yes, sometimes I wake up naturally before the alarm. My body is used to the routine.
That is impressive, Paul. Your whole day is very structured.
Not structured in a stressful way, structured in a peaceful way. I don't have to think about what to do next. I just follow my habits.
And that gives you freedom.
Exactly. Good habits create freedom, not restriction.
I love that idea. Now, what about my afternoon and evening? Should I share?
Yes, please. I want to know your habits too.
Well, my lunch is usually at 12:30 p.m. because I start work earlier than you.
What do you eat?
I am not as organized as you.
That's okay. Do you have favorite places?
Yes, there's a small Vietnamese restaurant near my office. I go there twice a week. They make delicious pho.
Pho is so good. What about the other days?
Sometimes salad, sometimes a sandwich, sometimes leftovers from dinner.
Variety is good too.
Yes. After lunch, I also take a short walk, about 10 minutes. It helps me digest and think.
Walking after lunch is a great habit. We both do it.
Yes. And then I work until 5 p.m. When I finish work, I like to go to a coffee shop.
Every day?
Not every day, but maybe 3 or 4 times a week. I bring my laptop and I work on my personal projects.
Oh, you have personal projects?
Yes, I am writing a book. Well, trying to write a book.
That is amazing, Emily. What kind of book?
A book about self-improvement and daily habits. Funny, right? We are talking about habits right now.
That is perfect. So you practice what you write about.
Exactly. I write in the coffee shop for about 1 hour. The atmosphere helps me focus.
Coffee shop sounds and smells can be very inspiring.
They are, and I like being around people while I work. It's not lonely.
That is a good point. Working at home alone can feel isolating sometimes.
Yes, so after my writing time, I go home around 6:30 p.m.
And then dinner?
Yes, but I'm not a good cook like you, Paul.
Everyone can cook. You just need practice.
Maybe, but for now, I usually make simple things. Pasta with tomato sauce, or scrambled eggs with toast, or I order delivery.
Delivery's okay sometimes. It's convenient.
Yes, especially when I'm tired. And I eat while watching a TV show.
What kind of shows do you watch?
Usually comedies. I like to laugh while I eat. It makes me happy.
Laughter is good for digestion.
I think so. After dinner, around 8 p.m., I clean up a little bit. Not as thorough as you, but I wash the dishes.
That is good enough. What do you do after that?
I have a skincare routine. It takes about 15 minutes.
Skincare routine? Tell me about that.
I wash my face. I use toner, serum, moisturizer, and eye cream.
That is a lot of steps.
It is, but it is relaxing. It is my self-care time. I stand in front of the mirror and take care of my skin.
That is a form of meditation, I think. You are focused on one thing.
Yes, exactly, and it makes me feel good about myself.
That is important. What happens after skincare?
Then I have tea time. I make herbal tea, usually chamomile or peppermint.
Herbal tea before bed is very soothing.
It is. I sit on my sofa with my tea and I read or I listen to a podcast.
What kind of podcasts?
All kinds. Sometimes English learning podcasts like ours. Sometimes true crime. Sometimes interviews with interesting people.
Podcasts are great for learning and entertainment.
I agree. And around 9:30 p.m., I start getting ready for bed.
What is your bedtime routine?
I brush my teeth, I put on my pajamas, and I set my alarm for the next morning.
Do you prepare things for the next day like I do?
Not really. I'm more spontaneous. I decide in the morning.
That is okay. Different styles for different people.
Yes, and then I get into bed around 10 p.m.
Same time as me.
Yes, but I don't read. I'm usually too tired. I just turn off the light and sleep.
How many hours of sleep do you get?
About 8 hours. I sleep until 6 or 6:30, then I snooze until 7.
The snooze button, your morning enemy.
I know. I need to work on that.
Maybe try putting your phone far from your bed. Then you have to get up to turn off the alarm.
That is a good idea. I will try it.
Small changes can make big differences.
You were right. Wow, Paul, we talked about so many habits today.
We did. From morning to night, we shared everything.
It was very interesting to see how different our routines are.
Different, but both good. The important thing is to have habits that work for you.
Exactly. Now, should we give some tips to our listeners about building good habits?
Yes, that is a great idea. What is your first tip, Emily?
My first tip is start very small. Don't try to change everything at once.
That is so important. People try to change 10 habits on January 1st, and by January 10th, they give up.
Exactly. Choose one habit, just one. Master it for 1 month.
And my tip is make it easy. If you want to drink more water, put a water bottle on your desk. You will drink more.
Yes, change your environment to support your habit.
Exactly. If you want to read more, put a book on your pillow. You will see it before bed.
That is smart. My third tip is track your habit. Make a simple calendar and put an X for every day you do the habit.
Oh, I love that. It's visual. You can see your progress.
Yes, and you don't want to break the chain of X's. It motivates you.
And my next tip is attach a new habit to an old habit.
What do you mean?
For example, if you already drink coffee every morning, attach the new habit of writing in your journal while drinking coffee.
Oh, that is clever. The old habit becomes the trigger for the new habit.
Exactly. It's called habit stacking.
I like that. And my last tip is be patient with yourself. Some days you will forget, some days you will be too tired. That's okay.
Yes, perfection is not the goal. Progress is the goal.
Just get back to your habit the next day. Don't give up completely.
One bad day doesn't ruin everything. Just start again tomorrow.
Exactly. These are very good tips, Paul.
Thank you. I think our listeners can really use them.
I hope so. Now, before we finish, should we do a quick recap?
Yes, let's remember everything we talked about today.
Well, we started with your morning routine. You wake up at 6 a.m., drink water, stretch, make your bed, and eat a healthy breakfast.
That is right. And you wake up at 7 a.m., drink coffee, write in your journal, and have your learning hour.
Yes, and we talked about lunch. You bring prepared lunch and take a walk. I buy lunch and also take a walk.
And in the evening, I cook dinner, play guitar sometimes, and prepare for the next day.
And I work on my book in a coffee shop, have a skincare routine, drink herbal tea, and listen to podcasts.
We both go to bed around 10 or 10:30.
And we gave tips about building habits. Start small, make it easy, track your progress, stack habits, and be patient.
That was a good conversation, Emily. I learned a lot about your daily life.
Me too. It's interesting to see how habits shape our days.
And our days shape our lives.
That is a beautiful way to say it, Paul.
Thank you. Okay, friends, now we have a question for you.
Yes. What is one habit you want to start this month? Tell us in the comments.
Maybe you want to wake up earlier, or read more, or exercise, or cook at home.
We love reading your comments. Please write to us in English. It's great practice.
Yes, it is. And one more time, please subscribe and share this episode. It helps us make more podcasts for you.
Thank you so much for listening to us today. You are all amazing.
Yes, thank you. We believe in you and your journey to build better habits.
Remember, small habits create big changes over time.
Don't try to be perfect, just try to be a little bit better than yesterday.
Well, I think that's all for today.
I think so too. See you in the next episode, Emily.
See you next time, Paul. Bye-bye to everyone.
Bye for now. Have a wonderful day and happy habit building.